What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, I want to give you guys a quick market update, as not much has really changed since my live stream last night at 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But I just want to give you guys some of my updated levels that I am going to be looking at today. I'm going to show you guys kind of more of the zoomed out macro levels that I'm watching. And then I want to zoom in and show you guys, as Bitcoin is starting to create a new local range, I want to go ahead and show you guys some of those local levels that I'm watching for more of my scalp trades or shorter term trades for today. And then I also want to take a look at the indicators and see if there's anything being shown or signaling a potential move to the downside or the upside. Are we going to see this big move up continue, or are we about to get rejected and accepted back into our previous range and start working our way back down towards 23K? I'm going to be talking about all that in this video, guys. It's going to be a quick one, but before we get into it, make sure you hit that subscribe button, smash the like, and click that notification bell so you don't miss any of these awesome market updates or tutorials that we upload to the channel. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and jump into the charts. So guys, here we are on the Bitcoin 1 hour chart. Real quick, I just want to run over some things that are popping up on the indicators that may be leading signals that we might be getting a move to the downside, but nothing is set in stone just yet. But I do want to go over some of that stuff. If we come down here to some of the lower hourly time frames, something like the 1 hour, the 90-minute, even that 45-minute, we do have money flow pretty smoothly coming out here, right? If we go ahead and grab our brush tool, you can see our money flow is generally flowing to the downside, and then that is also getting a similar move here on our 90-minute, and our 1 hour is also starting to curve out with our money flow, which could be a leading indicator that we might be ready for a little bit of a bigger move down. But let's continue on taking a look at Market Cipher B. You can see our VWAP on the 4 hour is coming back to the zero line, looking to print that green dot. Now, I do think if we are going to get another big leg up here, or if we are going to come up and break these highs that we made back here from yesterday, I do think that if we're going to see that, it will likely happen on that green dot on the 4 hour time frame, right? Moving on to some of these higher time frames, again, another kind of potentially bearish leading signal would be the fact that the money flow is back in the red on the 4 hour time frame. Now, we do want to be careful, guys, because what this could be is just a little fake out into the green before we come into the red, but we may just make a little bit of a higher low on the money flow here. Until we see a little bit more of a developed wave here, it's kind of hard to tell if this is a bearish signal or if we're just coming to make a lower high to basically just have money flow continue to the upside. So a little bit early to tell, but at first glance, guys, money flow is back in the red on the 4 hour. So technically that would have to lean more bearish, but your 5 hour money flow is still looking very, very clean, coming to the upside. Also, your VWAP starting to round up on your 5 hour as well. Your 6 hour also VWAP curving back towards that zero line with your money flow coming up. Does not look too bad. Your red dot is confirmed, but it didn't give you much of a push to the downside. And we are holding a very, very important key level, guys. So we're going to get into that as well. And that level is going to kind of be the deciding factor whether we get a big move up or if we're going to get another move down. But again, these medium to, other than that 4 hour money flow crossing over into the red, the 5 and the 6 hour do still look pretty good with the money flow. Even the 8 hour is kind of flattening out here with your money flow, but you are still technically moving in the right direction. Red dot is printing on your 8 hour. This is, again, a little bit more of a bearish sign, especially because of the money flow crossing into the red, not only on the 24 hour, but the 30-minute. You're kind of bing-bonging around here with your money flow, but if this comes back into the red, that may be the start of a bigger move down. And the fact that the 45-minute is also moving to the downside would technically be a little bit more of a bearish signal. And then we also have a blood diamond confirmed here on the 45-minute. Sometimes these blood diamonds like to give you a fake out pump before a big dump, but too early to tell here. It may have just played out to its fullest potential there. But again, just in general, guys, money flow coming out on these time frames with that 8 hour red dot may be signaling a little bit, or maybe giving us a little bit of a leading signal that we may be coming to the downside, right? 10 hour also printing that red dot. Your 12 and your 16 hour are looking for the the red dot. So still money flow moving in the right direction, but the VWAPs are looking to cool off. So we may have a little bit more of a move down to go here. Also, VWAP on your daily is starting to round off to the downside as well. And your money flow is still in the red on the daily. Now, yesterday, if you take a look at this, yesterday we did have this kind of skirting right back up towards that zero line, but now it is coming back out. So that is a potential bearish warning sign. So just be aware of that. So guys, let's take a look at some levels now. This volume profile is mostly what I'm looking at as far as our medium-term levels. Your value area high is coming in at $24,856. Your value area low coming in at $22,330. And then your POC is coming in at $23,410. Now, this level right here, the value area high of this volume profile, is going to be a very key level because we have to hold above this level to get more movements to the upside, guys. If we wind up getting a bigger move down, right, and we get stuck underneath this value area high, it's going to be more likely that we do come down and revisit that point of control at about, coming in currently at about $23,426. However, if we're able to hop up above this level, guys, and hold it as support, that is what will likely give us the power to break to the upside and get another big move up. But this is really going to be the line in the sand, guys, because we do not, if you want price to go up, you do not want to get stuck below this level because it will accept us back into this value area. And again, potentially coming closer down into the 23,000s and potentially even lower down to your value area low, which is coming in at about 22,330. So again, just looking at the markets in terms of volume profiles. And again, that value area high is going to be key because if we do not get above here and hold support, there is a very likely chance that we will get sucked back into this value area and get some more downside. But again, a little too soon to tell. As you can see, if we zoom in here, it is a battle. It is an absolute battle to get above this value area high. So we'll have to see what happens. But again, with that 8-hour red dot and the money flow coming out on those lower time frames, such as the 45-minute and the 1 hour and that 30-minute and the 24-minute, that is likely, if we are going to get that move down, we may see it based off of that signal. So I think we will know if we're going to break back into this value area or hop up above here and grab support very, very soon. And again, for the move up, guys, I am looking at that 4-hour green dot to likely be the catalyst to give us another move up if we are going to get it. And then if we do get that other move up, we could potentially set up for some nice bearish divergence on some of these higher time frames like the 4-hour, which could be a great signal to catch a little bit of a scalp short as we cool off from that move up if we get it. Now, those are more of the macro levels that I'm looking at, but now let's go ahead and zoom in because price is starting to create a new local range. So I'm going to zoom in here to the 15-minute time frame. You can see we are starting to get a new little value area here. So I am going to be treating this as a sideways range for the day for more of my scalp trades, shorter term trades. So I will basically be treating this, again, just as a typical volume profile. If we come to the bottom of this range, guys, to revisit that value area low, I will be looking for bullish confirmations to potentially get a move back to the value area high. And then, obviously, we kind of already just rejected the value area high. So I will not be trading this as of right now, but I would like to come down to this value area low, potentially deviate below it a little bit. And I do think if we go ahead and pull some fibs here, I do believe we have some levels right underneath that value area low that could wind up giving us some support. And there you go. I did not mean to get that right there perfectly. But if we do deviate, you do have that local golden pocket coming in at about $23,774. That may give you a little bit of a bounce back into the range and potentially up to that value area high. This is basically what I'm looking at as far as the local scalp levels, guys. Value area high coming in at 24,913 or 24,913. POC coming in at 24,500, and that value area low coming in at $24,089. So again, guys, that key level, you want to make sure you're keeping an eye on it. That value area high. Let me come back to the 1 hour here. That value area high coming in at $24,856 is going to be the key level. If we get a harsh rejection correction from this level. That would be very bearish in my opinion. But if we could hop above this and hold it, this is the important part of this video. If we could break above this and hold that value area high as support, that would be more bullish and would open up the door for more movements to the upside. So guys, that's what I have my eye on for today as far as the Bitcoin price. And just remember, guys, that key level, that value area high, the macro value area high, will likely be the deciding factor. If it's lost, very bearish. If we can hold it, very bullish. If you've been watching the channel, all the other levels remain the same. Our next major target to the upside is going to be about 28.8K, where we have that 786 fib level. So if we get another move up, maybe a quick move through that low volume gap all the way up to that 786, and it may be a very violent move. And with all that being said, guys, I think that's all the time I got for today's market update. Hopefully, we can get this thing to hop above the value area high, get some support, and get that big move up to that 28.8K level, and then eventually maybe even 30K, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. But with all that being said, guys, that's all the time I got for today's video. I'll see you in the next one. Frankie Candles out.
Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah, you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, ayy, on the road, here we go, here we go. Yeah, we winning by a landslide.